is the routine for you.
Yeah. I think one of the things to know how to do is just the straddle, right?
Yeah.
That's the most important part. So if you're a beginner to pole, but you're able to do a straddle, maybe you have prior aerial experience, you'll be able to try this. So we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, so welcome to our channel. If you are new here, on this channel we provide you with tutorials and different breakdowns on how to do different aerial poses and tutorials for aerial pole, hoop, hammock, and silks. And we also provide you with some entertainment. So the tutorials, we also convert them into videos so you can watch them sync up to the music.
Yeah. Along with that, we also share a lot of tips for aerial and conditioning exercises, warm-up, stuff like that. So it's your one-stop aerial channel, I think.
Yeah. Especially if these are the apparatuses that you train for.
Yeah, so if you are interested in that, that's something that you're into, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And if you find this video helpful, please leave us a like, as it helps us to spread this type of content to other aerialists like you and me.
Okay, and before we get started, I do want to remind you guys that it's very important for you to consider safety. So before you start your practice, remember to warm up and cool down. We have plenty of warm-up videos that are aerial in general or apparatus specific, and you can find those up here. And also, before you start training, remember to check your equipment, make sure everything is in order, everything is ready and safe for you to practice, and make sure that you are wearing the right clothes for pole. If you don't have a coated pole, you need some skin, so less clothes is better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Also, make sure that you have a crash mat. That's super important, especially when you're practicing pole. You never know when your grip's gonna feel, or your skin grip,
Yeah, and right now it's getting close to summer, at least on this side of the world for us. So we have to blast that AC when we're practicing because we are slipping and sliding everywhere.
I got into one pose earlier. It was my first time. We hadn't even started yet, and I slid off the pole. Definitely, please use grip, use resin, whatever you have that would be able to help you to keep your grip as strong as possible while you're practicing as well.
Yes.
And as always, make sure that you have your
straddling buddy.
Yeah, make sure that you have someone that is able to practice with you so that if something happens, they're able to help you out or call someone, and also to be your GPS in the air.
Yes. So after you're finished with safety, we do want to let you know that you will not see the music synced up to the routine in this video, because this video is more about helping you to walk through it. Instead, we have a short that we will post, and you can find the short right up here, or a YouTube video like we mentioned before that comes out every Friday, and you can find the link that down in the description below. But do remember, you have to wait until the Friday of the premiere of the tutorial to be able to watch that. We do provide you with a link to the song that we use, and also the timing that we get started, so you can find all of that information down below. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all. Let's get started.
Yay. Okay guys, so Taylor will be helping us to decode the routine today, and this routine starts off with a spin. This spin is a little bit different than the spin we've done before. So you start off holding with one hand in bracket grip. Taylor is holding with her right hand bracket grip, and so her left hand holds high on the pole, and then she takes her left leg and swings it forward instead of backwards like we're used to doing, so that she can get into that ready to climb position. So Taylor, you can do the spin. So you see her legs are ready to get into a climb when she does this. She needs to hold here for a little bit because the music is slow and we want to be able to hold different poses that we're doing. Okay, so we will be starting from the starting climb. So Taylor does one climb, and then she will hold here for a little, and she will wave her body up after she holds. And when she waves, she's going to put the one hand in bracket grip again, and hold high with the other hand. The leg that is in front remains in front, and she releases the back leg from the pole, and she deads hang with her high hand so she doesn't lose a lot of strength. That back leg bends at the knee so it looks like a stag, something like this. And she comes back to the pole, and her hand remains high, and her low hand, she threads it between the pole and her body, and she holds this pose for a little. When it's spinning, it's easier to hold, and she releases that other hand. She folds her body over and slides her hand down her leg to add like some sexiness to it. Then she slides her hand back up and she grabs onto the pole again and she turns her body so she releases that hand that is in front and she comes facing the pole. She releases her legs and straddles here and hooks her outside leg and her inside hand grabs low on the pole and her upper body comes in front of the pole and she bends that back leg, engaging her back and keeping her hand where it was when she straddled to get this butterfly pose. From here, she is going to hook that inside leg on the foot that's hooked on the pole at the knee, and she releases that hand that is between her legs, and she does like a kite here. So she engages her back, but here you have the support of the hand at the bottom, so you're not just holding out your legs. Then you bring your upper body up and climb on the pole, and you hold with because her left leg is hooked on the pole, she will hold high with her right hand, and her left hand will grab that right leg and pull it to get this snowflake pose here. This one is a twisty pose, so remember, just grab with the opposite hand, opposite leg. Then you come back, you hold high, release that leg from the pole and slide it down. You can bring it in front of the pole so that you can do a nicer, more graceful slide. Hi guys, my language has been really bad in this video, but I think you guys understand. And say thank you to Taylor for helping us do that so slowly when it's so hot. Trying this routine with us. If you do try it, be sure to let us know. We really enjoyed filming this. Yeah, we got to put together a lot of poses that are not necessarily as strength intensive, so we were able to kind of get through it pretty easily, Yeah, and the music is quite slow, so we didn't feel like we were rushing to hit different points in the music. Instead, we actually had to be mindful to hold the poses longer and focus more on grace. So if this is something that you're working on, this is another routine that's great for that. So you're not just transitioning from one move to the next pose, to the next pose, to the next pose. Instead, you're holding everything, practicing your grace and all of these things. Yeah, and if you found this video helpful, remember to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you join our community.
Yeah, and to those of you who are already subscribed, thanks for joining us and thanks for sharing with your other friends who are also interested in this content.
Yes.
Yeah, until next